Greetings and salutations, folks. My name's Nick, and welcome back to The Witcher 3, The Wild Hunt, where the next thing we have to do on our main quest is talk to Vesemir over here and confront the Griffin. But before we do that, I think I'm going to worry about the side quests first. Get ourselves... That's what the game suggested in the first place. Get ourselves a little bit stronger. Might as well... Actually, I was going to take a look and see if there are any drowners by the water at night. Because I went to the... Oh, you know what you know. That's good. I went over by the river during the day, and I did not see any then. So my theory is that if I show up at night, things are going to be a little bit different. So let's actually meditate until 12 a.m. If we don't find any drowners, that's fine. Maybe we'll run into some later, but ultimately our goal is to at least kill a drowner. That way we can make Swallow. There's somebody whose life we could possibly save if we have Swallow, or horribly kill. It could go one way or the other. We do not know. And my goal is, well, first, Swallow would be good to have in general because that is a healing potion. And we could benefit from some manner of healing that isn't directly related to consumables. Well, I guess Swallow is itself a consumable because it requires the acquisition of alcohols in order to fill. But I mean, I guess a little bit more potent than just eating food. But while we take a look, my thoughts on this game so far, I haven't really gotten too far into the game, as you can see. Still quite early on in the beginning. I'm not going to say that I necessarily love this game. Oh. Tamarin Lily Key. Dive, dive, dive. Stay dived. Nope, turn, turn. To whom it may concern, by order of the Legion Commander. The men bearing this missive are to be escorted north to the border post near Oxenfurt, where they will find a Redanian division waiting for them. As noble-born Temerians, they are under special protection and not a hair on their heads is to be harmed. Everything they carry is their own private property and is to remain in their possession. Any failure to heed this order will be punished in an accelerated military tribunal. Randall Wittgenberg. Well. Nope. Can I loot you, or are you too close to the surface that the... Okay. And I think this is also kind of showing one of the reasons why I don't necessarily love The Witcher 3, is that it still feels very jank. Like, it's definitely leagues ahead of Witcher 1. Like, Witcher 1 is very, very dated in both its cinematic presentation and its gameplay presentation. Oh, are you a drowner? Are you a drowner? You're a drowner. Get back here. Where are you going? Let's use art. Excellent. And we have a drowner brain. Fantastic. I am not entirely sure what the drowner AI was up to, but that is fine. All right, we have all ingredients we need to make Swallow. Increases vitality regeneration. Vitality regeneration pauses for 2 seconds upon receiving damage. Necrophage oil. 10% attack power versus Necrophage. All right, because you can make these in things and then you don't have to constantly remake them, that is convenient. All right. Oh, look, another drowner. Are you going to provide a little bit more of a challenge this time in comparison to the other drowner? Or I'm just going to pick this flower over here. I feel like just randomly picking flowers is the way to go. Nothing to loot. I cannot loot your brain. Like, this chest is still highlighted. Which makes me wonder if there was something else I was supposed to acquire. Am I supposed to loot the dead horse? I don't think I was supposed to loot the dead horse. All right, let's actually take a look at the map. Fast travel is limited in this game, but there is a fast travel. And then there's Roach. Roach.
That's it, Roach.
How did you decide on Roach? Oh, we got some wolves. We don't necessarily need to... Everybody's cutting across country. All right, let's go a little faster. Okay, so we can take the potion to the herbalist and see if Swallow works. We're going to save our game first. Just in case it doesn't. Because the thing is, with the potions, they're designed for Witcher anatomy, and Witcher anatomy is mutated.
Yes?
Ever know a woman named Claire?
Listen, ever heard of a woman named Claire? Lived around here?
Heard of her? A mild way to put it. Claire was a friend. The only person dear to me in all of White Orchard. Until her husband, Volker, quarreled with the lord of the manor. He then gathered the family and moved out into the woods to start a new settlement. The lord and his retinue rode there to convince them to return. They were to be civil. No forcing, no bloodshed. But you saw. Word is Claire said something about the lord's son, Florian. Something that made the lord...
How do you know that I saw?
But who knows the truth?
Lots of misfortune for such a small village.
'Tis so in every village. Even the smallest. You need only ask. But let's not end on a teary note. Here, a bit of solace.
Big money, big prizes. I love it. Okay, now let's save our game again.
Yes?
Ah, saltpeter. Berber cane fruits. Hellebore petals. Okay, you gave me a lot of stuff, actually.
Got a potion for Lena. Swallow.
First sign of spring. Symbol of rebirth. Fitting as names go.
Also very instructional.
Like I said, could harm her deeply. Works on me immediately, but I have a faster metabolism. Effects won't appear in her case for a few days.
Why'd you choose this in the end?
Decided it was better than doing nothing.
I like you, Witcher. Here. A small gift. For giving a damn.
A veil hangs between the world men see and the one they cannot. This veil blocks the dead from the view of the living, and the living from the view of the dead. Some mages can break through this veil and communicate with the dead, or else summon them to the world of the sun for short periods of time. This is the art known as necromancy. The dead can also break through the veil and enter the world of the living on their own. Yet, unlike the necromancers, in doing so they are not driven by reason and will, but by thoughtless, irrational need. This need arises from powerful emotions such as regret, longing, or wrath. Very often these emotions gain their power by being invested in a material object by the dead individual while he or she still knew life. The objects most frequently so endowed, wedding rings, favorite toys, or the instrument used for the crime which sent the returned individual to the other world in the first place. Did you get that? There will be a test. Okay, we are collecting a lot of stuff. Let's see if we can use those. Sheets. Let's see, those are quest items. Yennefer's letter, brother missing. Rotting flesh. Let's unequip the water, and then we'll replace it with swallow. I don't understand how I'm supposed to use the secondary consumable spot. Like, if I put water there, and if I put raw meat there, like, bread and swallow are still up and down. There's still just 2 consumable slots. Well, let's save our game because we've accomplished a thing. And what else can we do? Find Dune Wildenwart. who is way over there by the ransacked village. So let's actually go to the sawmill west of here so that we can fast travel. West is that way. It's a little bit of a limitation in regards to the fast travel system, but I've dealt with worse fast travels, so this is not bad. Oh yeah, I rode through here. I remember these two guys. Hello, boy. What are you doing here? You should be in God of War. Let's see, is it safe to drop down? Is it safe to fight 3 drowners? Okay, thank you for... Okay, there's a Reddit post I just... read about, which... encapsulates one of the... Like, I was reading online to see if other people had issues with the combat in Witcher 3. And, like, one of the things they discussed was how, like, let's say inconsistent Geralt's opening moves, like his attack animations are. Like, Witcher 3 is inspired by the Souls games, but it does not feel like a Souls game. And I think a lot of that is due to the focus on expanding like Geralt's animation system to give him that to focus on him being like this kind of like how he twirls around and dances in combat more so than he goes and has a specific attack animation. Also, I just realized I was fighting drowners by day, so my theory about fighting drowners by night was completely unnecessary. But like in Dark Souls, if you have a weapon and you use that weapon will have the same attack animation every single time. Whereas, like, for Geralt, your attack animation can often vary. It's a little bit similar to, say, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, the arcade game, where, like, your turtles will have a various attack animations, or like X-Men. Your X-Men characters have various attack animations in X-Men, the arcade game. But you still only have one button to attack. Like, the additional attack animations are less based on what you're trying to do as much as what the game is trying to depict.
Do that often? Talk to your dog?
Yes.
My brother's, Bastion's, but I guess he's mine now. See, Bastion fought the Black Ones in a battle just outside the village. Haven't had word of him since. I told him, do like I did, lose a finger or two so they won't recruit you. Too damn afeard he was.
If I had to lose a finger to prevent myself from being... and to also emphasize that I'm not going to be good at combat. Like, you have to be convincing. Left index finger. Right middle finger? Oof. Now I'm getting flashbacks to, what was it, Heavy Rain.
I'd walk the battlefield if I were you.
I did. Sea of corpses. And corpsers feeding. Someone told me they were feared of fire, so I took a torch, tried to chase them off. Horse shite, I tell you. Would have ended up eaten alive if it weren't for Hussar here.
That's a good dog.
Guessing you carry those swords for more than show.
Nope, I only hold them for show.
Help me find Bastion and I'll pay you well.
Fine, I'll help you. Just been a few days since the battle. Chances we find your brother alive are slim. Very slim.
Who would have thought? But I want to find his body at least. So Bastion don't rot there in the sun with the black ones. Meet me on the hill overlooking the battlefield. We'll move on together from there.
Oh yeah, because Geralt wouldn't know what he looks like.
Freak.
Are you even wearing pants? At least I'm not I'm wearing pants. All right, let us join. But the Reddit post that I was reading, like, they talked about the idea between, like, having, like, that specific hit-based animation system where you press button, get result, versus, like, paired animation systems where, like, you would hit a button and that animation that would depend on what the enemy is doing and the distance between the enemy, and it would kind of join those two things together. Whereas this game does not do the joining. The enemy is doing its own thing, and then Geralt shows up and does his own thing. And I think that might be also part of, like, what kind of gives... Oh, hello. Gives this game kind of like a more jank feeling of combat. Cyberpunk felt a lot cleaner. Oh. Hold on. What is going on here?
Ghoul nest. Ought to just destroy it. Show me what you got.
Get back here. To destroy a monster nest, you need a grape shot, samum, or a dancing star bomb. I don't know if I have any of those. I don't have the right bomb. Great. So that's what this is. This is a... Can I make said bomb? No. Because I'm missing the herb. What herb am I missing? Celandine. It would be awfully convenient if Celandine was nearby. I think that was Celandine. This is not. Celandine, I think, is the yellow herb. Yeah, that's one of two. Are you... I didn't even see the herb up. Yes, you are. All right, so now we can blow up this ghoul nest.
Ghoul nest. Ought to just destroy it.
Nice. Ooh, a ring. Like I said, we are definitely going to have to spend our time as we are wandering about picking flowers, because there's so far been enough things that require us to use it. And also, we picked up some stuff. That's great. I'm thinking of turning off the tutorial because I'm kind of tired of the tutorial showing up and interrupting me. So our current steel sword does 22 to 26. That's 29 to 35. And we need to get these repaired. Ah, new pants. Yeah, we need to get all of our stuff repaired. I don't know if we've actually done any repairs yet. Oh my gosh. Your armor is awful. It is so dumb looking. A magic item. And we've got a lot of crafting items. Oh, did we hit level 3? We have 1 point available. Okay, so I notice there's this item over here. Damage from hits received while dodging is reduced by 100%. I feel like that is useful. So we'll definitely want to put some points in that. Deflect arrows while parrying. That also seems useful. Very functional. I like it. And now we just need to level up 3 more times to make our dodge more useful. And I feel like we're definitely going to want our dodge to be that useful. Because up until then, our dodge can be quite dodgy. That was low-hanging fruit. Not my best, I admit. Not necessarily my worst. Believe it or not, I've done worse than that terrible, terrible joke. All right, let's see if we can help this guy. I'm a little bit surprised there's no photo mode. But let's use a screenshot from here. This will be our thumbnail for the YouTube video. All right, doggo. I gotcha.
You're here, good. Bastion... His body must be here somewhere.
Among countless others. Want to examine them one by one? Could take a while.
You needn't fret. The recruits from White Orchard painted a small flower on their shields so as to be able to spot each other in battle. There was just a few of them. We look for the flowers, we'll find Bastion quick.
No offense, but many a soldier's dropped his shield. Especially if he was on the losing side.
If we find the shield alone, Hussar will catch the scent and lead us to Bastion. Come on. Sooner we get this done, the better.
Objectives will sometimes direct you to a general area. Okay, let us save our game. As is our way. Now then, are there these corpsers?
And the war's just started.
I think I see some. Okay, I'm going to worry about the monsters first. No, Dune! You don't mind me looting some of these bodies, do you? I'm not going to loot all of your bodies. I swear I'm not going to loot your brother's body. Definitely. Unless there's something valuable on it. But, you know, probably not.
Reckon this ain't a good time to chat? Let's do what we've come for and get out of here.
I like how the dog making noise is presented with the Witcher. Oh, can I loot the horse? And then eat its meat. I'm gonna have too much stuff. I'm actually gonna have to probably sell most of this stuff to keep my weight down. I am using my Witcher senses video game. When you find tracks or their clues, walk close and press X to examine.
That him?
No. Neighbour's son. Come on, Hussar. Can you smell?
That him?
No. Neighbour's son.
How many neighbors did he have?
Come on, Hussar. Can you smell Bastion, boy? Still nothing.
That him?
No. Doesn't look anything like him. Come on, Hussar. Can you smell Bastion, boy? Still nothing.
I feel like this quest is really dropping. Oh, You know, maybe I should move that. There we go. Is dropping a lot of... How much weight? Still only have 38 out of 60. All right. Gustav, I've got something to ask of you. I've come into the possession of quite the stash of valuables. Don't ask how. Modesty prevents me from trumpeting the heroic deeds I performed in the fight for our beloved fatherland. At any rate, there's so damned much of it. There's no way in any hell I'll carry it back on my own. So I put everything in a chest and buried it in the beach, at the base of the cliff with the 2 burned-out huts on it. You know, where we'd go crayfishing hunting there for remember? So here's what you've got to do. Grab a wheelbarrow, throw a shovel in it, and take it to the beach. But make sure no one sees you. We'll load the treasure and sell it all in Vizima, and split the earnings 50-50 like family should. I think I already found it. I think I already found that treasure. That was the one that was being protected by the drowners. Okay, who haven't I looked at who exists within this sphere of influence? How did this horse... It was a battle. No, really, what else? Is there another sphere of influence? That's what I'm trying. Like, there's the neighbor's son. Like, if I go beyond...
Where are you going? I want those ghouls to keep me alive. Stop running like a scalded cat. Help me.
I'm trying. But I cannot find... Like, there's one of them. There's another that I've passed by. Also neighbor's son. There's the son. That's not the right shield. Like, that is still not the right shield. Like, I'm getting lots of loot. But, oh, thank goodness.
Skin's burned off. Might be hard to tell, I know, but could this be him?
Bastian was big, broad-shouldered. This one seems smaller, but maybe it's the fire did that. He found him! Hussar's caught his scent! Come on!
Where are you going, Timmy? Is there a... Lassie, is there a dog in the well?
But there is more. My lieutenant demanded we defecate on command. Ballista bolts landing all around, and all he could say was, "A soldier with a full stomach will not step onto the battlefield." Now shit, that is an order. Can you believe it? The cretin.
Stop! You're killing me. My ribs. It hurts to laugh.
That needs a tourniquet. But first, want to explain what's going on here?
And why are you wearing giant armored mittens?
Is he? Has this Nilfgaardian captured you?
No. He saved my life. I got a cut to my side, and then got hit in the head. Couldn't see anything. Rosin here found me as he crawled across the battlefield. His legs twisted. And so we were. A blind man leading a cripple. Found this place.
I'm taking you home. We need to see to these wounds.
Also,
Leave Rosin here.
that guy needs pants.
Alone he'll die. And he can't go back to his home. He's deserted. They'll hang him.
And what if they find him with us? They'll hang us all, my Laisha included. No, the Blacken stays here.
Bastion only made it with the Black One's help. Maybe you ought to show him Nordlings aren't as barbarous as Nilfgaardians make us out to be.
Well, I could give him our pa's clothes, teach him to work the field. But that accent... Fine, I'll take him in. Thank you, Witcher. Your reward. And the gods protect you.
All right. Now, to have... Yes, I'm aware of how to call my horse. His name's Roach. You know, like, one of those things that, like, that came about in, like, they tried to do it, and it's never quite succeeded, is voice commands. Like, okay, where is there a nearby fast travel point? We're going to need to get to that southwest, and then sell our stuff. Maybe the Niflgaard garrison is a good place to sell our stuff. But yeah, voice commands. Like, I remember, like, there's one game that I would like to play one day. I'm not rushing to play it because it is not good. And that game is Lifeline on the PlayStation 2. It's probably the earliest voice command game that I'm aware of. But I also remember, like, they did experimentation with just kind of like minor implementation of voice commands on the with the Kinect. Like Mass Effect 3 used the Kinect to have voice control for, like, your power abilities. Like, if you said pull, it would enable you to use that specific ability in order to pull your enemies. So you wouldn't have to actually use your controller to do so, which, in theory, if it worked, meant that you could easily, like, use your powers without bringing up a menu, which often is something that can easily... Hello, don't mind me. Like, slow you down in combat. But, like, I remember trying it out back in the day, and I would be saying pull.
Dunno any.
So, out for a little walkie, eh? Counting the Emperor's swords to lull you to sleep? Well, in the army, we've a place for nosy ramblers. The scaffold.
And thick-skulled quartermasters. They got a place.
You're clearly skilled at banter. And haggling? You got a knack for that as well?
I'd like you to craft something for me.
Yes, yes, yes. Crafting item, cost, components needed, Pay for their services. Ah, it's over here that we can do some repairs. Ah, and now we can consider actually... I don't like the fact that the information about the weapons takes like a second to pop up. All right. Ooh. Plus 30 damage versus what I currently have. And affordable. Heck, even this steel sword is better than what I've got. That's great. Is there a... I was going to say, was there a sell menu? But it is clearly right here. Only 4 coins. I feel like certain ones, if they're cheap enough... Ooh, everything is pretty cheap to sell. And I have 18 coins left. All right. Plus 3% sign intensity. I'm not that excited about that. That does not sound very exciting. Plus 2% chance to stun. Oh my, that is expensive. I probably should hold on to the crafting elements. So I can only afford a better... I might as well buy the better silver sword.
So long.
Because that one is significantly better. Select an upgrade using L and then press... okay. Yeah, that's fine. There we go. We will definitely benefit from a better magic or silver sword, especially if we're going to be fighting more monsters.
Are you here to spy?
Let me see what you got.
What you're peddling.
Yeah, that is much better. It is also at 100%. I wonder if I repaired those items first. Would I get more bang for my buck in regards to the selling? I'll have to try that next time. It's too bad I can't read what these rune stones do. 2%, okay. 2% cause burning. What does a lesser rune stone do? 45 slashing damage. Oh, that's just a sword, okay. These are just items now. Okay.
So long.
Poor, dark, and putrid. Oh, louts.
Sorry. Alright, so I think we all have one more quest we could do first. And that is to look at the, the dwarf blacksmith in town. Apparently his shop burned down. That rhymed. Ah, I'm on fire. I didn't even realize the campfire was there. Alright, let's fast travel to town. And then do the last remaining regular quest before we move on to the goose. To the Griffin. This is one crowded thoroughfare. Alright, let's see what burned down your house. See if my Witcher senses are tingling.
Footprints. A man's. Large.
I mean, it's been several days, so...
Stinks of piss. And vodka.
I hope they were drinking the vodka. And then they used the bottle for the piss, and then they were like, got this bottle of piss. Might as well not waste it. Okay, it looks like the prints disappear into the water.
Took off his boots and went in the water. Probably wanted to cover his trail.
I mean, won't he reemerge from the water? Like he didn't stop having feet.
Something jumped out of the rushes. Drowners. But he managed to escape. Lost his boots in the rush.
So we're looking for someone...
Bleeding, but not badly. Surface wound.
We're looking for somebody with cuts on their body who has no shoes.
Anyone want to go and jump in puddles?
Goose.
Tracks lead back to the village.
To this house.
Trail ends here, but I'll recognize him by his wounds.
Excuse me. Looking for somebody who has suffered drowner wounds and is barefoot. Only owned one pair of shoes for some reason. But you know, that's the economy these days. In wherever we are.
Drowner claw marks. It's gotta be him. Nasty wound. Run into a drowner?
What the fuck do you care?
Whoa, our arsonist's a charmer too. Come on, Smith wants to talk to you.
I not talk to a non-human. Sons of bitches all, and dwarves are the worst. Greedy little magpies, do anything for gold they will. They forge the blades the black ones put to our throats, am I not right? Listen, we can work this out man to man. I give you gold, you don't turn me in. My mum died a while back and I sold her tools. I've spent some, but what's left is yours.
Magpies and dwarves might be greedy, but I'm not. Can't buy me.
And I'll
Aren't I a witcher, though?
mug to a pulp.
Calm down. Now follow me.
You can move a little bit faster. Can I just go to the blacksmith and then talk to the blacksmith and then the arsonist would just automatically teleport over by us? Because if that's the case, that'd be very convenient. Oh, thank goodness.
Up and at him.
What's going on?
Here you go. One village pyromaniac in the flesh.
Nap? You? I knew your mum for years. Charged her nary a copper. This is how you repay me. I've had enough. Hey, soldier. A minute of your time, please.
No! Willis, I beg you, I was drunk. Didn't know what I was doing.
I've told you, Master Willis. We will help you rebuild once reinforcements come. The supplies have been ordered.
Not what this is about, mate. This here's the arsonist. A witcher found him.
The forge was important to the garrison. Destroying it was sabotage. No trial needed here. Just a tree.
Villagers will really love you now.
Well, no, I don't give a flying fuck about them.
You know, I hated the Black Ones at first, like everybody else did. Now I'm thinking they might just bring order to this place.
Teach these layabouts some manners.
But enough about that. Your reward. And a man
The
who
villagers
succeeds in
already
producing
hate
fire.
me, so...
Anvil still holds, so I'm sure I can bang something out on it. You need anything, let me know. Give you a good price.
All right, we have done everything. Fantastic. Did we level up? No, we've got a ways to go before we level up. So let us go talk to Vesemir and hunt ourselves a griffin. I think this is about how far I've gotten into the game entirely. Like, I've played this game before, but I never finished it. And the farthest I got was either before the griffin fight or after the griffin fight. But I don't remember. So we're just going to pretend it was after the griffin fight, just to save ourselves some time.
Yes? What is it, Wolf?
Been busy with the Griffin contract.
And?
Got the buckthorn.
Ought to work like a charm. Powerful scent.
More like stench.
City boy. Rotting meat, manure, piss. Standard smells of the countryside. Remember?
Yeah, but you
Torigor?
don't necessarily
Running
need
that
to
zoo
revel in
trash
it.
heap? You spent half the next day bathing, scrubbing yourself.
How can I forget? You ever gonna stop bringing that up?
Fine. If everything's ready, say the word and we'll get to work.
I'm ready. No point in waiting. Let's find a good spot to ambush it.
Picked one out already. Other side of the stream. There's fields and a grove. Plenty of room and far enough so no one will get in our way.
Good. Meet you there.
By brewing a thunderbolt potion. Do I have the ingredients? Yes, I've made potions. Ooh, increases attack power. I mean, not really. Like, I could just go to... Oh no, I do have to equip it. But once again, I find myself wondering, like, how do I use my alternate... my alternate consumable slots. I have 2 consumable slots, but it does not seem like I have the ability to switch them out.
My gran told me about a smith boy. Lad went missing one day, so don't think those plums are wreaking havoc on my gut. Started poking him arse.
Also, how long does the potion take effect? It increases attack power for 30 seconds. Okay.
Got a lump of bread today.
Hopefully it was not very dry, that bread. Alright, let's save our game. Remember that we put the attack potion in the up position.
A stream, amber waves of grain. Charming place. Perfect for an ambush.
I know how to choose them. So, ready?
Ready. But are you ready to do what's right? Bonus points if you know what I'm referencing. Double bonus points because it's not an exact quote. The beginning of it was adjusted. The second half is of the thing.
Let's start. Wind's good. Bait's scent will spread quickly.
Now all we have to do is wait.
And now we play the waiting game.
In the shade of those birches.
Waiting game sucks. Let's play Hungry Hungry Hippos.
So tell me, once we find Yennefer, what'll you do? Got your eye on a contract?
No. I'll go to Kaer Morhen.
Little early to settle in for the winter.
Snows are a way off, yes. And that's what worries me. Nilfgaard's crossed the Pontar in the east. Puts them maybe a week's march from Kaer Morhen. If they reach the valley before snows can cover the passes, well, we need to cover our tracks, hide our paths. Speaking of winter and wintering, think you'll come this year?
Maybe. Might bring a guest.
Is it the dead lamb?
It's close.
Let's go give it a warm welcome.
Wait. Wait this.
Ah.
A crossbow.
Won it in a card game while you ran around. Might come in handy.
A witcher with a crossbow? We breaking with tradition?
Stop talking. Got a griffin to kill. Watch out! It's about to dive!
I don't know if I'm actually hitting it.
Damn! It's fast! Don't let it get away!
Get back here. Yes, yes, yes. Origin of distant noises. Come on. Kill me. Do it now.
Show me what you got.
It is very convenient that Vesemir is here. And it's dead. That was a lot simpler than I was expecting.
Not bad. Not bad.
But I think, like, if anything that is to be understood from this is that even though the developers were inspired by Souls, the result is not quite the same.
Man spends his whole life learning.
Not a witcher, unless he doesn't want to live long. But more on that later. Take the Griffin's head to the Black Ones. I'll ready our horses. Meet me at the inn.
A Griffin mutation. Is that the knife we're expecting to cut off the entire head with? Let's take a look at that mutation. Like right now we have bonus vitality, which is nice. The Griffin is also bonus vitality. And they're all green? Okay. Alright, how far away am I from the base? Might as well take the fast travel. Right. I agree completely with whatever it is you said.
What the hell is this?
Roy.
You take me for a blind man or a fool? This grain is rotten.
No, I didn't know.
So, a fool. Damn it, you never learn. Military Codex, Article 2, Section 3. For the delivery of defective goods, 15 lashes with a knout. Make it so.
No, no, no! By the gods, no!
What?
Guess you've dropped your good uncle act.
It was no act. I extended a hand to these people. They spat on it.
Could it be because it held the sword that killed their loved ones?
Tja, a moralist. And what would you do in my stead?
Wouldn't ever be in your stead.
Tell me why you've come.
Fulfilled my end of the bargain. Your turn. Where'd Yennefer go?
To Vizima.
She was a day's ride from here the whole time? Under my nose? Might have said so.
Yes, I might have. But you would not have killed the Griffin. Tit for tat. Halt! We are not done. It's yours, this gold. I would not want you to say you were inadequately compensated.
Some dialogue demands you make a quick decision. Choose your reply before time runs out. You know, I'm going to take the money. Because I need the money to afford things. Being a moralist only takes you so far. Does he get exactly 15?
Please, no more. Mercy, please. Who did the Flyhead Brigade? Non-humans.
So 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, I think he's done. All right. Let us return to the inn and prepare to leave with Vesemir. We've done everything, really, in this area. Or at the very least, everything that we are aware of. And ultimately, I think I've gotten a little bit better in the combat. Focus more on dodging. Like, stick and move. Like, I can mix it up with some signs, but ultimately stick and move.
Yennefer's in Vizima. Got a few friends there, so... Something wrong?
Look around. Trouble brewing.
Who are they?
Patriots. Drinking their 7th round for Temeria. Fist starting to itch.
Don't see any Nilfgaardians.
They'll find another foe. I'll buy some provisions for the journey. Then we'll go. Geralt, we should stay out of it. Just this once.
Probably for the best. Will we be able to?
What happened to the lilies?
Took him down.
Took them down to hang a golden sun there now.
I cannot show Temerian colours. They'll come and burn the tavern down.
Maybe it's true what they say. You fond of the Imperials? You Nilfgaard's whore?
Okay, once again, there's only so much you can be a moralist.
I know grief eats at your heart.
You know shit. They hanged my sister, dragged her out the cloister like a dog. Said Nilfgaard's no place for superstition.
You are drinking at this bar because she avoided having the bar burned down.
You owe your son to my sister attending to the birth, and you don't fear the god's wrath. You don't fear it, you cunt!
Weren't we gonna stay out? You're okay, I guess we're not gonna stay out of this.
Recognize this medallion? You know what it means. Back off.
You alright?
They say witches steal young'uns. That true. What the Emperor promised you, freaks? Your own land? Like he did the elves once?
Get out, all of you.
We ain't going nowhere. And neither are you.
They won't back down now.
Vesemir, you're really bad at staying out of it. And you, lady.
Leave me be! Get away!
Thinking you have the moral high ground.
God save us!
Be gone, and don't ever come back.
We warned them. We said, don't start a fight with us.
Much for not getting involved. Come on, let's go.
Okay, I think I actually did play through this, and this is where I stopped.
That brawl, we didn't start it.
Yennefer! We didn't even have to go to Vizima.
Excuses, excuses. You've not changed a bit.
Yen? How?
I received a report about a witcher who'd appeared in White Orchard. I knew it was you, looking for me. I might have waited until you found me, but... well, you know me. Patience has never been my strong suit. It's... good to see you, Geralt. I'd even embrace you. Were you not covered in blood?
Sorry. Wasn't expecting to see you. To be honest, this isn't at all how I imagined we'd meet.
How did you imagine it?
You didn't imagine you'd have a Nilfgaardian escort. Don't get me wrong, Yennefer. I'm glad to see you. But I do think you owe us an explanation.
And I shall provide it. In Vizima. Ready your horses.
Okay, now we need a screenshot of Yennefer for our thumbnail.
We can talk here. Some charming orchards nearby. In bloom even, so you almost can't smell the corpses.
tempting proposition. Sadly, I must say no. You see, someone awaits you in Vizima. Someone who doesn't like to be kept waiting.
All right.
Emir Var Emrys, or to those on more intimate terms with him, the white flame dancing on the graves of his foes.
Is that his full name, or is...
That group. Far as I remember, last time we saw each other, he wanted to kill me.
Well, now he wishes to make you an offer.
The kind one can't refuse.
As usual.
I didn't, though I could have.
Fine. Guess I'm willing to hear him out.
The Emperor of Nilfgaard, Lord of Metina, Ebbing, and Gamera, Sovereign of Nazaire and Vicovaro will feel honored, I'm sure.
What about you?
I'm going in the opposite direction. I somehow doubt the Emperor's invitation mentioned me. Besides, I've got things to do at Kaer Morhen, remember?
Yeah, I remember. Thanks for your help, Vesemir. See you soon.
How's your horse? Swift?
Can't complain. Why do you ask?
I'd like to be back behind some thick city walls as soon as possible.
Also, I feel like Vesemir has more blood on him than Geralt. Like, Geralt emerged from that fight pretty clean, whereas, like, Vesemir is just stained through and through.
You know, I had a dream about you recently.
Knowing you, it was probably filthy.
I was taking a bath in the dream, so...
But then...
I was gonna say, is this real life or is this fantasy? Oh, I'm guessing this is real life. This is the actual wild hunt. Did you just sacrifice your Niflgaard group?
How big? We shall talk of this tomorrow, all right? After the audience.
This bard's tale begins near White Orchard, with my dear friend Geralt of Rivia seeking his lover of yore, the sorceress Yennefer. She'd eluded him for years, but now seemed just a few steps ahead. After many trials and tribulations, Geralt finally learned that Yen was in nearby Vizima.
But we're past that. Why do I have so many washerwomen? Do I need all three of them? I am probably pretty filthy.
It must suffice.
Ugh. I've replaced the washerwoman with the dryer man.
The gentleman will refer to His Imperial Majesty by his full title or not at all.
I don't remember his full title.
The gentleman will be seated on the bergère.
The what now?
In that chair.
Thank you.
Catwin, please shave the gentleman's sideburns to half an inch.
Is this necessary?
What's wrong with my beard? Always thought it added to my dignity.
It does. Yet it also detracts from your elegance. In Nilfgaard, we consider beards hard on the eyes. Especially beards infested with lice.
Been on the road a while. Fine, do your thing.
Tilt your head back, please, and sit still.
And prepare to answer some questions.
Ah, okay. So this is where...
Certain this is the appropriate time.
I can't think of a better time. Men turn honest when they feel a blade at their throat.
This is where you answer questions about things that happen in Witcher 2.
Commander of the Alba Division. Before they take you in to see the Emperor, Witcher, there's some information I need you to verify. It's a formality, but one that must be seen to.
Sure. Paperwork's gotta be in order.
So, Geralt of Rivia. Place of birth unknown. Parents unknown. Age unknown. All insignificant details. Let us proceed to more recent events. The siege of La Valette Castle. The fate of the defending commander, one Arian.
Now, I was told... Let's rephrase. Based on what I read, I should consider everybody to be alive, because that includes more story content.
We fought on opposing sides, true. Then we landed in the same dungeon. Arian escaped, set fire to the castle on his way out.
So that is how the blade started. Our reports suggested the dragon was responsible. Moving on. You then found shelter in charming Flotsam, and from there made your way to Vergen. My question is how?
I don't know either of these two, so I'm just going to go with Vernon Roach.
I got out of Flotsam with Vernon Roach, commander of the Blue Stripes, and...
A murderer of non-humans. We know this gentleman well.
Now, I believe in Witcher 2, that's the choice that leads you to completely divergent paths.
Go on, next question, before my beard grows back in.
We shall shave you again if it does. Very well. The infamous summit...
But I haven't actually played Witcher 2.
You were there. And once again meddled in the affairs of the mighty.
Yeah. There's also, Okay, hold on. Had to save Triss or had to rescue Anai? Is there a difference? Is Triss no longer alive? I mean, it keeps things simple if we only save Yennefer. It means we can only... Oh, Lethos saves Triss regardless.
Not the way I see it. I helped a friend rescue a child.
Anais was not just any child. She was a pawn in a game you did not understand. You and Roach did not rescue her at all. At most, you moved her from one edge of the board to the other, fanning the flames of conflict.
Nilfgaard recently started a war, unprovoked. So do us both a favor and stop moralizing.
The gentleman must sit still. I'm almost done.
I'm afraid I might find that difficult. Because, from what I know, shortly afterwards you watched a defective megascope blow your friend Sheila de Tanserville to bits.
She escaped.
I watched her get in the megascope, but ultimately freed her from the trap your man Letho of Gullet had set.
Also, I like the fact that they have multiple versions of Geralt to show the slow progression of the shaving.
One to forge difficult alliances at times. Alliances with witches included.
That an ongoing alliance? What's Letho up to?
I had hoped you would answer that question.
Ah, so Letho's hiding from you. Must have a good reason. Was there a shift in national interest that might have caused that? I don't know where he is. Wouldn't tell you if I did anyway. Blade or no blade to my throat.
I believe that is all. Your signature, please, affirming you stated the whole truth and nothing but the truth on pain of imprisonment or death, etc., etc. Here and here.
With these formalities seen to, I would ask the General to leave the room. We shall be choosing the gentleman's attire. An important matter, but one that does not require the General's assistance.
Shame. I might have given you some advice.
What a shame.
So long, Geralt. Good luck with your audience.
Feels more like I'm being readied for a wedding.
Were that so, I would have prepared the gentleman a frock, a tailcoat, or possibly a dinner jacket. In point of fact, the gentleman will choose from these garments.
Black, black, or black?
We do not like garish colors in Nilfgaard. The gentleman will tell me once he has chosen an outfit.
Alright, which one do I like? The shoulders are puffy on all of them. I'm trying to figure out the difference between the one on the left and the one on the right. It's going to be between the two of them. Like, these look too close. Like, they look almost identical. It's just the pattern is different. I think I'm going to go with this one. I think the issue I have with the one on the left is that the gold trim on the shoulders makes the puffiness of the shoulders stand out more. This almost looks like an apron. And like the puffiness is now, there's also extra puffiness on the neck. Whereas this, I think, is a little bit cleaner. Actually, let's take a look at our level. We're almost level 4. Excellent.
And they say clothes do not make the man. Does the outfit satisfy the gentleman?
I suppose so.
A studded doublet and a sword on my back. That's what would satisfy me. But tough.
A studded doublet on a stud.
It's a saying. So what now? Powder my nose?
No need. The gentleman's complexion is light enough. The gentleman is to stand before the ruler of the North and South. I must confirm that he knows how to bow.
Confirm away.
Please watch. Leg extended, hand flat, head down, chin to chest.
I was going to say, the camera immediately cut away from the bow.
Lacking fluidity and grace. But we've learned to expect less of Nordlings.
Thanks.
The gentleman will address the Emperor only when asked to, and using the appropriate title.
Your Arch-Magnificency?
I see the gentleman is in the mood for jests. I fear the Emperor might not share his disposition. Your Majesty will suffice. Spoken loudly, clearly, and with respect.
Okay, thank you. I appreciate the instruction. Bow before His Imperial Majesty, the white flame dancing on the graves of his foes, Emir Var Emis.
Your Imperial Majesty.
As your Majesty wished, all except the Witcher will leave.
I thought you bowed before no man.
When in Rome.
Didn't want to disappoint the Chamberlain. We're friends.
Why do you have...
You summoned me to reminisce about the good old days, so...
Silence. My daughter Cirilla, she's returned. And she's in danger. The wild hunt pursues her.
That is an interesting portrait.
You will find her and bring her to me.
Find her and bring her to me. So is that Ciri?
Are you sure? Ciri left. Went far, far away.
Do you believe I drag you here in the middle of a war to discuss a rumor?
I think anyone can be wrong, even an emperor.
I had forgotten how insolent you can be. I haven't the time to convince you, nor the desire, in fact. Yennefer will do that after the audience.
How many men in your army? 20,000? 30? So why me?
You know why. Because she trusts you.
She trusts me, yes. So tell me why you're looking for her. Doubt it's about making up for all those lost years.
For reasons of state, as always. Enough of this banter. You will agree regardless. If for no other reason than because I shall pay you. More than you customarily receive for a contract. Considerably more.
Save your generosity for those whose homes your armies have razed. I'll do it for Ciri, not for your gold.
Your motives do not interest me. Only results. Yennefer will tell you the rest. This audience is finished. Mererid! Take him to the sorceress.
But I keep wanting to look at that terrible portrait of Ciri. Looking so grumpy. This grumpy little child. Okay, this is definitely all new to me. So I haven't gotten past the meeting with... And I don't know why I would have stopped there.
Guests in the palace, whom the gentleman
disgusts.
Need not bother.
Like, how did I stop before meeting Yennefer? That's why I'm here in the first place, to fix those wrongs. I wonder if they're speaking a fictional language, or if they are speaking an actual language that I just don't recognize, because I only speak English. My bad.
Once the gentleman is done, he should see me to retrieve his possessions.
Ah, thank you.
That quill sharpened yet? Yes? Then transcribe. The true authority in Novigrad is not the city council or the merchants' guild, but the Church of the Eternal Fire and the criminal underworld. At times it is difficult to tell the one from the other. They both display a similar ruthlessness and cynicism that...
Please wait, Your Excellency. Falling behind...
Yennefer!
Geralt, that tunic. You look positively smashing.
Dying to take it off.
Are you dying to take it off of me?
Different circumstances. One I might even take you up on. But we've matters to attend to. Now do you understand why I'm at Emir's court?
And seems we're in the same boat now. Ciri, she's really back? No chance he's mistaken?
Look. That's more or less what she looks like now. Or so our agents claim. Our little witch has grown into a young lady.
How about that? She's grown up.
It's been years since you trained together at Kaer Morhen. A great deal has changed.
You haven't. Not a bit.
I missed those awkward compliments of yours. But let's focus on Ciri, all right?
Right. Emir said the Wild Hunt's after her. I'd find that hard to believe before what happened yesterday. How did they track us down?
Because of me. You see, I've spent months searching for Ciri, using locating spells, haruspicy, geomancy, anything, really. I knew the Wild Hunt might sense it, perhaps even find me, but I thought I'd tricked them.
Well, guess you were wrong.
I've sensed them on my trail, hunting me, for some time. If not for you and Emir's soldiers, they'd have gotten what
I feel like if this was like an Ubisoft game, as opposed to CG Projekt Red, like the Wild Hunt, each member of the Wild Hunt would be their own character, and you would have to fight them for in a specific region.
Before the Wild Hunt does.
The Wild Hunt? What could it want from Ciri?
I've no clue, Geralt. Might have written them to ask, but I don't have their address. I know as much as you do. It must be about her blood. Her gift.
She has a gift?
For what the Hunt wishes to do with that gift, I'd prefer not to think about it, really.
So where's Ciri been seen, exactly?
In two places. Velen and Novigrad. The trail in Velen is most promising. You should make that your first stop. Ask for a merchant named Hendrik at the inn at the crossroads. One of the Emperor's agents. He should get in touch with you.
That's it? No passwords? Secret handshakes?
None. Sorry to spoil your fun. Your boyhood fantasies about the crafts of the trade. All we have in Novigrad are unconformed reports, rumors. But there you will have the help of our mutual acquaintance. Triss Merigold. Apparently she's got a cozy flat on the main square.
Sure she'll be delighted to see me. What about you? What will you do?
I shall sail for Skellige. There was a magic explosion there recently, blew half a forest down. I believe this had something to do with Ciri. I'll be in Caer Trold. Join me there once you've learned something.
One thing before we go. Why didn't you contact me? Didn't need me? Didn't even want to see me?
I didn't want to spoil things. I'd heard you and Triss made a great couple.
Yen.
Oh yeah.
I lost my memory.
Really? That's your excuse? Let's drop it, all right? It's not what you think, or it helped me understand how much I love you. I don't wish to hear it. Any of it.
I was gonna say, like, Yennefer's voice was very familiar. I forgot that I already knew who voiced Yennefer. It's the actress. I forget her. I don't remember how you pronounce her last name. If her name is Denise Goff or Go. But she played as Dedra Meero. I feel like that's one of those things where it's like I think you hear the name often in the show. Like she played as Daedra in the TV show Andor. And I want to say I already knew that.
Guess this means we need to split up again. Not my preference, but I understand. Clock's ticking.
It is indeed. So why don't I teleport you to Velen, get you there at once?
Not gonna happen. I'll go on horseback, as soon as I can get changed.
Have it your way? Oh, and you really look quite dashing in black velvet.
Think so? Maybe I can have some of my armor lined with it. Good luck, Yen.
Same to you. And if you wish to learn what's happened in the world while you and Vesemir roamed the wilderness, talk to Ambassador Varatra. That's him over there. And Geralt, I know it's wartime, but try not to be a hero, all right? Just check those leads and come back to me, in one piece. I shall be waiting.
I want to say that Triss is the canon love interest of Geralt. Not just the fan favorite, but also like the canon love interest. But actually, let's take a look at what it says about Ciri. Let's see. Blah, highly skilled witcher, heiress to several thrones, the last bearer of the Elder Blood, a powerful source endowed with exceptional magical talent, and the Lady of Time and Space? Oh, yeah. So, yeah, she has the ability to go to other dimensions. She was a source.
Ambassador Varatra, Yennefer suggested I ask you about current events, the war and so on.
Of course. The Emperor's servants should keep no secrets from each other. If you will, let us approach the map.
Am I a servant to the Emperor?
How's the war going? I mean, apart from the fact that Nilfgaard's triumph is imminent.
I assume this to be a private conversation. We've no witnesses, so let's dispense with the propaganda, even that shrouded in irony. Our offensive was going splendidly until winter came. Edirn was in such disarray that we encountered no resistance. We had reached the Pontar before the first snows. Only a weakened Kedwin remained, and Radovid's Redania, which had ignored the rest of the North's pleas for help. We thought they'd sue for peace, perhaps even submit to vassalization. We waited for spring, certain of victory.
Radovid? Submit?
Yes, a vain hope, I agree. Radovid sent no peace envoys, nor did he advance on our positions. Instead, he trudged over the snow-bound Kestrel Mountains and attacked Kedwin, his ally. This attack took the Kedweni by surprise. They were still mourning the loss of their king. Rudderless and dejected, they laid down their arms after a few lost skirmishes and joined Radovid. And
all right, so instead of surrendering,
only one powerful one.
He took over the neighboring nation.
What about Kavir?
Kavir values its neutrality, enough not to lend its armies, or more importantly, even its coin to either side. Returning to the war, this spring there was a massive battle in the marshes of Velen. Massive, yet indecisive. Both sides suffered enormous losses, unprecedented even. Radovid has retreated across the Pontar. He's safe for now, until reinforcements arrive from the south. Then Emperor Emir Var Emrys will deal with him once and for all.
Couldn't you just go home?
I like that top-down camera angle of the map. Like, you can still see just a little bit of them.
I'm afraid the stakes are too high to fold now. We can only go all in.
things look in Velen?
As bad as ever, perhaps worse. This land never flowed with milk and honey, and now it flows with blood. Armies have swept through it several times, trampling fields, looting granaries, burning villages. Famine grips the populace.
Mm-hmm. So how's ruling that earthly paradise going for you?
Not well, to be honest. Our forces are spread thin as it is, and Velen is chiefly swampy forests that are difficult to control. We've had several patrols never return to their camps. Thus, we've temporarily delegated authority in this region to a certain Nordling, a former low-ranking officer in the Temerian army, one Philip Strenger, better known by his nom de guerre, the Bloody Baron. I advise you well. Avoid him.
I'm sure we'll manage that for a while.
Any news from Novigrad? Is the free city still free?
Yes, although everyone knows this won't last. Radovid is in Oxenfurt, and the Emperor is here in Vizima, at Novigrad's doorstep, both. And both require...
And I'm supposed to head to Novigrad in order to search for Ciri, so I might find myself caught in the middle of a war.
Rather, well, on edge.
Meaning?
How do men deal with fear? They seek reassurance.
No, it's not the time for fear.
Scapegoats. The Church of the Eternal Fire understands this perfectly, and so it promises to improve the lives of its flock by pointing out the guilty. Who started the war? Who profits from it? Why, it's obvious. Mages, elves, dwarves, in a word, any and all deviants. I've been stationed in Novigrad for 13 years. First as a consul, then as ambassador. I've seen a great deal. Cruelty, cynicism, greed. But what is happening there now concerns me greatly.
What's the latest from Skellige? Skellige.
What's new in Skellige?
Skellige.
Nothing. The islanders pride themselves on that, don't they? Doing everything according to tradition, as their forefathers did. And like their forefathers, they quarrel with each other, pillage, occasionally attack our transports. This is cumbersome, but nothing more. Skellige has always been a footnote to history, and so it shall remain.
Sound awfully confident. What if King Bran manages to unite the Jarls? Lead all the clans against your fleet?
King Bran is a feeble old man. From what I know, he barely remembers the names of his own vassals. Uniting all might prove difficult.
So what if King Bran's son, who takes over the or daughter, who takes over the throne?
Thanks for your help.
Think nothing of it. May the great sun light your path.
Can I... It doesn't seem like I have to worry about stealing. I feel like I'm walking in this thinking I'm going to have to worry about looting things as if I'm playing an Elder Scrolls game. Or a Fallout game where you automatically find yourself dealing with your morality or being a thief. Alright, royal lineage, yes. Cyrilla Fiona Ellen Rhiannon, born in 1251. Heiress to the throne of Sintra, Princess of Bruges and Duchess of Sutton, heiress to Ines, Ard Skellig and Ines and Skellig and Suzerain of Atre, and I don't know how to pronounce most of these names. Huh. My dear friend, if you're reading this, it means you found the chest I mentioned in my previous letter. You'll be pleased to know its contents belong to you. I don't remember the letter that you sent. After I spoke with the Emperor regarding additional resources to aid in your quest, he was willing to part with these items from his personal collection. Although he was stubbornly cryptic regarding their origins, he did mention they were diplomatic gifts from distant kingdoms. The tiger armor is specifically designed to suit a Western ruler, obviously Emir in this case. It was forged in the ancient style of a blacksmith who stole the secrets of its construction from their gods. Oh, so the legend goes. The swords, to my eye, resemble a Redanian saber, though I'm no expert. These blades supposedly once belonged to a hero of myth and mystery. The man forged a pact with a vixen spirit, and through her blessing was granted the ability to slay the monsters that had long plagued his village. As you'll notice, he carried both a steel and silver sword, a fact I thought might pique your interest. Was that the Witcher of old? Unfortunately, legends are all I can offer. As I said, Emir was stingy with the details, even more so than usual. It's a shame because I must admit I have the faintest idea where they might originate. That being said, I do believe Zerkania and Ophir can safely be ruled out. Dear friend, I trust you will appreciate my efforts to help you. Use these gifts as you see fit. I hope they will hasten your search for what we have lost. Your friend, Yennefer. I have a feeling we wouldn't have a chance to talk before Vizima, so I leave you this message. I know there's much we both wish to say, but there will come a time for that later. In any case, a letter is no place to broach topics of such importance to us both. So why write you now? You have something waiting for you at the royal palace in Vizima. Oh, there's the letter. Consider it a gift from Emir and myself. You can pick it up at your leisure after your audience with him. When you exit the throne room, follow the covered walkway. You'll be inside a chamber. Okay, we got the instructions. Did not read the instructions. Okay, so Ciri is very important. She's related by blood. A shipwreck occurred during a journey from Sintra to Skellige, which took the lives of Urchin and Pavetta. Cyrilla's further upbringing was then entrusted to her grandmother. In 1260, afraid of the looming Nilfgaardian threat, Queen Kalan sent Cyrilla to the court of King Arvil, see Arvil of Verdun, where the heiress of Sintra was to marry the heir to the throne of Verdun, Prince Kistrin. See Kistrin of Verdun. Though allying with Verdun and gaining the aid of that realm's army was at the time Salanth's top priority, no marriage ever occurred, and Cyrilla returned to her grandmother's court. In 1262, during the so-called Sintra massacre, Cyrilla went missing. And that is where we are here today.
How might I serve the gentleman?
By returning my things.
Were you carrying all of my things on you?
Clothes. The fragrance will keep the gentleman's robes fresh somewhat longer.
Thanks, bunches.
The Emperor is not known for his patience. He wants his daughter back safe and sound, as soon as possible.
Yeah, mentioned something of the sort. So long.
The Emperor shall guide us straight to Novigrad.
All right. Requires level 11. I guess we'll have to hold on to that. Yeah, they're all level 11. So I guess we have something to look forward to using later on. I hope you don't mind me changing my clothes right in front of you, guard. Officer, were you watching the whole time? Oh my. Suggested level 35. 19. Okay, so Velen seems like the place we're supposed to go next, as that is suggested level 5, and we are level 3. But apparently somebody wants me to do something here. So let us go introduce ourselves.
Heard of the Bryhead Brigade? Your kind, sir. Non-humans.
Ah, Gwent!
Wouldn't mind a few rounds of cards.
Okay, I think I got the handle on how Gwent works. Okay, I need to choose a couple cards to redraw. Let us redraw this guy and this guy. All right, I think I've got a pretty good set of cards. I feel like I could put half of my card... Oh my, never mind. Unless that's the best he's got. Do I get to... Oh, but he benefits from additional cards. Still, that's okay. Still, I don't like the fact that now he has 10 cards and I have 8. Still, the battle's not lost. Still not lost. Shit. It is lost. Yeah, I don't think I'm going to win this one. Without also losing the next one. Okay, his cards are just way better. I'm just going to forfeit and load my game because I don't want to lose my 10 coins. Okay.
Something even more important happened in Vizima.
You don't have to summarize the plot that I just experienced.
Returned from afar, and she was in danger. He was to find her at the Emperor's command and Yennefer's behest.
Okay, yeah, I need better cards if I'm expected to fight. Is the game nice enough to tell me that these are specifically Gwent-related quests? It just says a quest is available. Like, because that guy's cards are clearly way better than mine, which to me it feels unfair. Like, how am I supposed to know? How was I supposed to actually get better cards by this point? Maybe I'll have better cards when I go to like the bigger towns. Okay, so we're not teleporting.
Reunited, but something even more important happened in Vizima. Geralt learned that Cirilla, his one-time ward, had returned from afar, and she was in danger. He was to find her at the Emperor's command and Yennefer's behest.
Yeah, we're not fast. We're not teleporting, but we're still fast traveling. So we have the gameplay version of teleportation. I thought she said I was supposed to go to the other place first. Or is this just the way there? They like hanging people with sacks over their heads. That is striking imagery. And I wish there was a decent photo mode. Why do I still have the head with me? Thank you for purchasing Hearts of Stone. Your currently tracked quest has been changed to the first quest of Hearts of Stone, yet we only recommend starting it when your character is at least 30. Blood of Wine. To begin playing quests for Blood and Wine, you must first complete the Poet Under Pressure. All right. Well, we're not doing that. All right, so I need to go there for the quest. But we can go south to that notice board. I think I'm going to try fighting these wild dogs for some reason.
What now, you piece of filth?
All right. Because I feel like it's important to keep practiced in regards to the art of fighting. But what am I going to be doing with the head of the Griffin? Well, let's go into town. There's a notice board. Maybe there's some Witcher work for us. Also, I think I've confused myself. Like, I assumed, like, silver is for monsters, and then I also decided that wild dogs are monsters. Nin Ivin Skoitel Mar. Yes. To whomever has rise to the road, to the day our Falibor died. We've no means to bury him properly, not a white shirt in the house, no cloth for shroud, no planks for a coffin. If there's aught you can spare, help please. If we don't send him off to the next world proper like, he'll haunt us in revenge. You'll buy your drinks at the inn at the crossroads with Novigrad crowns. We take no other coin. We don't do tabs either. No exchanges, save for eat or drink. If anyone doesn't like that, they can go rut for acorns. Consider yourself informed. Every man with a producing milk cow is obliged to bring it to the crow's perch for the week's end. After that, we find a cow in any man's yard. It'll be 50 lashes on the spot. To the man, not to the cow. And take all other goods of his we can carry. Anyone reporting a man hiding a cow will get a sack of grain as a reward. 'Twill soon be Forefathers' Eve. Tormented souls who've not known rest after death. Hungry, tired, scared ghosts that'll soon walk among us. We'll carve the jacks and send them into the next world with chant, prayer, and kind words. Prepare yourself. All right. Good people, take pity and hear my plea. My wife, Anna, she's missing. A few days ago, she went into the woods and hasn't yet returned. I'm near out of my wits with worry and will pay any price to the man who brings her back to me, or at least tells me where to look for her. Nealon, hunter from Blackbow. Not a particularly good hunter, I suppose. Which one is the more likely candidate? That he's not a good hunter, or it is not a good husband? Well, let's...
I can't lose hope.
Wild at Heart is suggested level 7, so we will put that off for later.
Then both forces attacked, one from either side. Cavalry swooped into the wood.
I wonder, can I pick up flowers while riding Roach? The answer is no.
Step away. Chaplain's praying, can't you see? Do not pass
All right, well, let's go on to Velen. I feel like that's the sensible thing to do. We're almost level... Ooh, hold on.
Faster.
Hello, Drowner. Also, there's something, like, soft in regards to the lock-on. It's not quite...
Unbind me before the next ones come.
When they come, I'll tend to them. Meanwhile, let's you and me chat. Like to know who I'm untying.
John Verdon. Served in the 10th Maribor Division.
Long way from your army.
The army don't exist no more. Black Ones smashed it to bits. I scarpered off into the woods just before that happened. Joined a group of refugees. Fucking bursting with patriotism they were. Soon as they learned I'd abandoned Temeria in her hour of need, they beat me down. Tied me up like a turkey, left me to the drowners.
Fine, I'll help.
Oh, thanks. For a minute there, I was almost sure you'd leave me to die.
Hell, not death by drowner.
But I'm not a chip crown to my name.
Tough. I'll take the loss.
Thanks, Witcher. May you prosper on the path.
All right. Roach. Let's move on.
Go.
I would be surprised if we see him again. I mean, it's not impossible.
Take it easy.
All right. Do you get experience for fighting or just items? Do you only get experience for doing quests? I feel as though that's the case. You don't get experience for defeating enemies. You only get items from defeating enemies and experience from completing quests. 986. Is there an enemy somewhere we can fight? $988. Okay, so we do get experience for defeating enemies. Good to know. I was going to say, we're going to have to cross over this river at some point. But where? And when? And how? And why? No, we know the why. Because there's a river.
Whoa!
So I'll slaughter her myself. Hide her corpse neath the floorboards. Those bastards won't have her. All right.
What on earth are you talking about? To whomever has eyes to the road. T'other day, yeah, no, I've seen this one. I need a man to guide me and my family across the Pontar. 5 of us in all, me, my wife, 3 young guns. But there's calm, not the crying or the yelling sort won't give us away to the soldiers. I'm not rich, but whatever I've got I'll give. In fact, I'll take on debt and go in someone's service. Anything, long as it gets me out of Velen. Please, someone, hear my plea. Blah, blah, blah. Watch what you say. The trees have ears. My true-born brother, Mikkel, is missing. Anyone who finds him, or at least finds out what fate has met him, will be generously rewarded. And I'll slip a good word to the Baron about you as well. The Bloody Baron? They'll find me at the inn at the crossroads. Oh, we're in the Bloody Baron's territory. That seems like it's going to be problematic. Are we looking for somebody here? Bruno?
Witcher, and not a second too soon.
Understand you have a contract for me.
Oi, it's my brother Mickle. Been a week now since he took the women of Bellows into the hills.
The women of Bellows?
Bellows were a rich village, till the war passed through. Huts were burned down, larders cleared out, all the menfolk conscripted. Women were left to fend for themselves, without food nor shelter. No one wanted them. Redanians wouldn't let them into Novigrad, so Mickle took them to the old mines, get them out of the rain at least. And I've not had word from him since.
All right, I'll look for your brother. How will I recognize him?
Shouldn't be hard. He was the only lad in a group of women.
Corpses aren't always in a condition where I can determine the sex.
Corpses? Take it back. They got lost is all. But, if worst comes to worst, well, he had calfskin ankle boots, work of Master Clogs. Told him not to wear him into the hills, he'd only ruin him. But he was so proud of him.
Think I know enough. Thanks.
So we have fancy boots. Of course, somebody who doesn't wear shoes would say that the use of any boots is fancy. Okay, we're asking about Hendrik.
Looking for a man. Goes by Hendrik.
What do you want with him?
Want to talk to him.
What about?
Give me a bottle of something strong.
You gotta go. I'll open the back way for you.
Got company. Who is it?
Innkeep, vodka.
Who's this?
Brave warrior, looks like. Got 2 swords, see?
I got 2 hands.
Oi, great boy. What's the point of having 2 swords?
Are they not familiar with witchers?
Prick in his trousers too.
You fucking deaf? Gonna say who you are? Or do I need to loosen your tongue with me knife?
You're already pretty aggressive, and you haven't even gotten drunk.
How about I buy everybody around?
Why would you?
Got the coin for it. Simple as that.
I don't drink with strangers.
We share a round, won't be strangers anymore. Then we go our separate ways.
And which way might yours be?
Is it just me, or is that none of your fucking business?
I must be hearing things.
You ain't. He meant to insult.
I'll have to kill him then.
Alright.
Damn it.
Have you any idea what the Baron will do when he learns of this butchery? The village! He'll tear it apart before anyone can say it was some wandering mutant done it. An iron fist he's got.
Where's Hendrik?
You deaf? Understand what I'm saying? Baron won't let this stand.
Calm down. Your Baron's no idiot. Seriously doubt he'll think you locals cut his men down with farming implements. Now where's Hendrik?
Man lives in Heatherton.
Don't know where that is.
Other side of the hill. Looked that away this morning, saw a strange glow. Imperials on the right.
I'm guessing we're going to have to deal with the Bloody Baron.
Anything else you can tell me about Hendrik?
Odd fellow. Arrived from who knows where and for no apparent reason. Shacked up with a widow whose husband was stabbed for a scrap of bread.
Baron's men don't like strangers.
Aye, he stays out of their way. Always seems to know when they're coming. Always manages to disappear.
Thanks, Innkeep.
Go out the back. More of the Baron's men in the village.
No need to worry about me.
I'd rather you not make any more trouble for yourself, for us both.
Do I have to go out the back? I mean, I guess it's just right here. Alright, well, let's circle around the town. Where are we going? Where can we go? Alright, what's the quest for level 4 Mikhail? Yeah, I guess we missed that one. That's fine. That's in Novigrad. Talk to a hunter. What happened to... What happened to the quest in regards to the missing brother? I mean, I suppose we could deal with these guys. We're gonna have a problem with... The horses were not very big fans of the fight. Also, interesting, like, chicken sandwich. Interesting that all of the Baron's men are labeled as bandits. Well, let's save our game, as is our way.
That's it, Roach.
Once again, I find myself wondering, why are we still carrying around the head of...
Go.
The head of the Griffin. Are we planning to give it to somebody? When we sell it, do we make big money? Actually, on that note, is it in our inventory? I do not see it in our inventory. Actually, hold on. Let's check one more thing. Now that we have a... Okay, we can't make anything. That's fine. But apparently there is a quest that we passed by. So let us quickly make our way back. think they were this way. Were they the people who were praying? Yes, they were.
Step away. Chaplain's praying, can't you see?
Do not cast him out, Broderick. All may draw from the well of the eternal fire's grace. Approach, Richard.
What do you want?
Rejoice, for even a creature as depraved and base in nature as you can serve the glory of the eternal fire. Someone must see
Also, do I already have a beard? That grew back pretty quickly.
defile those not already rotting in mass graves. This is not right.
That's to be my good deed for the day?
A handsomely profitable one, I might add. I know your kind don't work for free.
All right, I'll take care of it.
This will count amongst your merits. The more good one works in life, the more hallowed things are. Yes, splendid. Here are the holy oils. Dash generously and set alight, understood? I wish it to flare up to the sky, for the glory of the eternal fire and all that.
Once I've incinerated the bodies, where'll I find you?
I shall be near the bridge to Novigrad.
Okay. Okay, so that's just south of here. So we could probably just walk right over. Even if the game is saying like, "Oh, what if you stuck to the road?" You don't have to go. Hold on. Alright. Let us make our way to the bodies.
Sure stinks like a mass grave. Now for the holy walls. They burn well.
Oh my. Back up. Yeah. I read that situation pretty well. Hello! How are you doing tonight? Tonight. It is no longer day. Unless you're in another country, in which case it is today. It's not even daytime here in Witcher. Let's see. Bring up Igni. The deed is done. I think that might have been enough to push me over to level 4, which is excellent. I haven't actually used the arrow deflection. It seems useful, but I haven't gotten to the point where I can actually use it yet. Oh wait, I don't even have it equipped. My bad. But my goal is to reach fleet-footed. I feel like that is regardless of whether I have these skills properly equipped or not. Let's upgrade that, and let's actually activate that properly. But I like this one. Damage from hits received while dodging is reduced by 100%. And you are going to... It feels as though the game really wants you to dodge a lot. Oh, there's 2 more pits of bodies. That was a ways off. That is also a ways off. That's fine. We have Roach. Roach, my steed. My pal. My good time boy. Let us find these 2 remaining funeral pyres.
Come on, Roach.
And hopefully not get into too much trouble while riding across country. This can be a little bit on the dangerous side. I wonder if you can hunt the deer, like the random deer that are just kind of roaming around. Like, I doubt this is... Oh, hold on.
Now for the holy oils. They burn well.
There we go. And you. Excellent.
Now for a shot of Igni.
Excellent. And then let us save our game, as is our way. Okay, so that's farther away, but that's fine.
That's it, Roach.
We're not going to get any closer by dilly-dallying. And actually, you know, sometimes I think the map in this game makes it seem like things are farther away than they really are.
Then both forces attacked, one from either side.
Like, this is definitely no Grand Theft Auto 5 situation where you find yourself driving for like a good 5 to 10 minutes across the map in order to get to the next objective, to get to the next mission.
Come on now.
Oh, hold on. Oh, hello.
Shit, one's still alive.
Did I get hit by this guy who's also fighting the same ghoul?
If it ain't that fucking priest, it's corpse eaters. I'm done with this damn town.
A priest?
Did the priest
They agreed to leave
hire
us
you to?
Just a larger delivery. Good customer, I thought. Then they whipped out blades.
Are we still talking about the priest of eternal fire?
We still talking about a priest of the eternal fire?
I'd say so. Beat-stained pricks can't be trusted. This one had ordered premium-grade fistek from me 3 times, everything perfect, but the 4th, his man came at us with knives, sought to knock us out of trade. Shoved me in that ditch with the corpses. Must have thought the ghouls would take care of the rest.
And to make sure, he hired a witcher to burn the bodies, destroy any evidence.
Very convenient.
Meaning you. So what now?
Nothing. Didn't pay me to burn the living.
Oh, thank the gods it's true what they say. Though mutants, you live by a code. Oh, thank you, Witcher.
Now for a shot of Igni.
Who would have thought this priest who seems to worship the burning of everybody? I feel like that's what his religion is about. Is actually a little shady. Who would have expected this? Alright, where is he, though? He's probably a little bit farther than I need to worry about. Nah, we can actually head there right now. Like, when it comes to world maps, like, The Witcher 3 feels like it's meant to be functionally dense. If that means anything. Like, the idea of, like, having an open world where you can still ride off and explore, and it seems as though it's big enough that it feels like you're exploring a genuine countryside. But small enough that things aren't too far apart from each other, and you can actually get places, and it's not like you're dragging things out. Let's see, where are... Okay, we're 100... Come on, Roach. I'm sure we've got wild dogs on our tail. Okay, let's save our game before we talk to the burning priest, because I'm sure he's actually a huge jerk.
Well, Witcher, have you completed your task?
Why do you priests take an interest in the fallen so late?
The Church of the Eternal Fire's first duty is to the living. You've no notion of the work we did just after the battle. The wounded needed tending, refugees, pastoral care. We had sermons to deliver, donations to collect.
Relieved to hear it. What would the people have done without you? So, took care of the graves. Interesting, actually. One of the corpses proved to be quite, well, alive. And pretty talkative.
What do you mean?
Fist tech dealer. One of them survived.
What is fist tech?
Intriguing. I would purchase this story from you. For all time. Exclusively.
Okay, hold on. My gut instinct is just to say no. I can loot his dead body. Now, I don't remember what the name of this quest is called, so that makes it a little bit... Yeah, you get more money, and it's morally better. Alright.
You can hire me, but you sure as hell can't buy me.
Ah, an impasse. Then it will be cheapest to kill you. 3 on 1. Surely we'll manage, Witcher or not. Take him!
Alright. let us meditate for a few hours. We'll get some sunlight back. Level 33. Wow. Why is this missing brother quest so high up? All right. Alright, what we might end up doing, what are we going to do? We only got so much time left. Let's go right over to this nearby notice board. Roach, where are you going?
Eternal flame will burn away our sins.
Could probably find him hanging from a branch.
All a dry, like this.
Okay, bring the corporal.
Let's see if we can sell some of our stuff.
Interest you in a pass? Cheapest around, right here.
What kind of pass are we talking about?
You don't know. Redanians hold all the fords across the Pontar. Can't get through without a pass. But you're in luck. So happens I've got a few to sell.
What? Could dress up like Radovid and buy a gilded carriage for that much.
What am I to do if you can't afford it?
100?
No deal.
Whoa, hold up. Might have a little work for you. Reduce the price for a job well done, eh?
What kind of work?
Nearby. Just to the southeast. My sister's husband's got a business. He and some lads tidy up battlefields. Problem is, there's always swarms of shite bothering them. You know, them monsters drawn to corpses. Give them some protection, and I'll swing you one beautiful discount.
All right, see what I can do.
What's stopping me from just swimming across? Like, why don't I just swim across the river? I mean, it's a big river, but, you know. Beware, the enemy lurks within. Yesterday evening, we discovered Nilfgaardian soldiers hiding in the camp. They were clad in civilian attire, pretending to be refugees. The camp commander asked vigilance of all of us. Be wary of your neighbor and keep an eye on him. If you notice anything suspicious, report it at once. Hiding Imperial soldiers will be harshly punished. Name's Bert Smith, born in Midtown in Lord Temeria, looking for my family. We got separated in our way up north. Help, good people. Is there a drop to drink in this shithole of a camp? I've crossed half the world, and maybe even the whole damn thing, and I have never been in a place this dry. It's enough of a man to drive a man to violence if anyone's got some hooch hidden away. Let them call my name, Odrin, like that. And I'll find him, and together we'll have a grand old time. Help an old campaigner before it turns as parched as a rain bucket in a desert. Let's see. Due to the possible outbreak of plague, the transit camp commanders ordered refugees to take daily baths. Wash yourselves, people. It is for your own good. The camp commander has ordered that the dead be buried only in designated burial sites. Burying bodies near the transit camp may contribute to the spread of the plague. Any bodies buried in unallotted ground will be exhumed and cremated. Contract. Woodland Beast. Let the following be known far and wide. There is some monster in the woods outside Novigrad doing great damage to our war effort. Anyone who tracks down and kills it will not only fulfill a patriotic duty and bring the inevitable victory of the united northern forces under the leadership of a brave King Redvid one step closer, but will also get a sizable coin reward as recompense for his trouble. Together, onward to victory. Captain Felix Grubb. Note, the reward has not yet been claimed. Attention! If the monster is not killed by the end of the present month, taxes for the entire region will be raised by 1/5. Wow. Alright. I think I'm going to stop here for the night. Got any suggestions for something to play next? Let me know in the comments below. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and have yourselves a good night.